The Central Analytical Laboratory is located at the Illinois State Water Survey. We're part of the Prairie Research Institute on the campus of the University of Illinois at Urbana-Champaign. We were founded in 1978. We were set to be the analytical laboratory for the National Atmospheric Deposition Program. From our first of about 20 sites that started collecting samples in July of 1978, we've grown to almost 300 stations today. And we continue to serve the needs of the research community as we prepare to enter our 40th year of operation. Currently in the Central Analytical Laboratory, or CAL, the acronym we like to use, we have a staff of 20 different scientists, and one of the things I'm proud of is we come from a lot of different backgrounds. We really have a diversity of backgrounds. Of course, we have chemists, we have analysts, but people with a background, for example, in my own case, my expertise is environmental engineering, to those who've been in the food science, biology, and other areas. And we come together and we provide the analytical support for the National Atmospheric Deposition Program. I've been the director of the Central Analytical Laboratory since April of 2007. What strikes me most in the last 10 years is how much we've become data-centered in the laboratory. As we've added new programs and added new sites, we've really scaled up our online and cloud presence, if you will. When I first became CAL director, I was struck by how much there were just stacks of paper going between the labs, between the staff, and now we've essentially gone online where our lab can be operated anywhere remotely, and that really allows our staff to streamline the validation of the data and to better communicate with each other and collaborate across the laboratory. We've also improved our instrumentation. We've strived to remain cutting edge in all our analytical instrumentation in the laboratory and also in our facilities. We've made several facility upgrades and expanded into new areas to accommodate the growth of the program and the diversity of new projects we've been taking on. Looking to the future, the one area since in the last 10 years we've grown into is more into the air quality studies. NADP has always drawn a diverse background of scientists in the research areas, and we try to remain relevant to them. For example, one of the new and exciting things we're dealing with now is the tracking of pollen and other aeroallergens in the air, and we're looking to use the NADP samples to do something that wasn't even envisioned 40 years ago when we established the program. We were founded to look at acid rain, and those certainly were the concerns of the late 70s, early 80s, back when I was a young child. And now today the concerns are really more global and looking at the impact of air quality and global pollutants on the quality of rainwater. And as I mentioned, we're getting into new areas where we're working the Centers of Disease Control to now even consider using our sample filters for tracking how pollen's dispersed in the atmosphere. And personally, as an allergy sufferer, that's pretty exciting to me to think about how we can use our rainwater samples to tell us how allergens are spread across the United States.